My name is Yuta Takenaka, and I play Junji Tanaka in the movie.
Bows are falling apart. Swords are falling apart. Robots are falling apart. Everything is falling apart.
Chunji, there's no need to get emotional. This is why we hired you, because you're the boy wonder.
I am from Vancouver, and I heard about this project from Boris, who is the writer and the director of photography, and he said he had a good part, and here I am in Bulgaria. So my character's name is Junji Tanaka, and he's a director of the movie within the movie. And he's a very passionate guy, but a bit of a crybaby. So it's sort of similar to who I am as a person, but it's a bit of a stretch though, but it's been a very, very fun character to play. Junji is sort of every artist's frustration of wanting to get something done and the passion of getting something done, but things just go wrong and he can't get it out. And for him, he said he's the symbol of every artist who is frustrated for not being able to make his art. And that's been a really fun part to play, because I think every artist has been there, you know, trying to get something done, but people get in the way, but hopefully he gets a happy ending. Again, like I said, he's very different. I don't express myself in the way that Junji does. He kind of resorts to crying. I think I go more for the anger, but it was a very, again, it wasn't that difficult because it was so much fun to play him. You know, it's fun to play something that's very different from yourself, and you know, there's also places and you know things that he did that I can really relate to. I think there are things that are universal, like passion, love of film, love of the kind of drive to make something that's good. And I think that crosses language. So especially specifically Rado, you know, he'll run up to me and he'll be very passionate, like this and this and this, and then I started to do this thing where I look at him and I go, okay. That sort of passion really comes across, and I think that really crosses language, and the crew is so professional. They love what they do, you know, and I think we're all trying to make something that's good. The biggest challenge on taking this role was trying to remember Palintashak. That was the hardest word to remember, and I messed it up a few takes, but I got it. But no, it was, I think once I got the character, it was just, you know, it was smooth sailing from there, yeah. Me chasing after John Keller, and I'm trying to explain my vision for what I really want, and that was really fun to play, because I don't think that was acting, you know, I think that's every artist trying to make something, and they're so passionate, but you know, John Keller goes into the bathroom and he's relieving himself, you know, and that's such a good metaphor for essentially the film business, I think, you know, you're going, oh, I want to make this is me, this is art, and somebody's taking a piss, you know, and it was the most difficult because we did that in one shot.
Like the end, in a very important scene, we introduce a new character, a Russian spy, a female KGB spy, and the zombie robots. But the final action scene would be a cinematic masterpiece.
Well, it's been a blast offset, like really though, because I had more off days than I had on days. So the days that we were off, it was, you know, the Bulgarian way, right? And a lot of beer, which is good. But I just absolutely fell in love with the city. So much history, so much art. The people though. I've traveled a few places and it really always comes down to the people. And I can tell people from Sofia and just Bulgaria in general are very proud of the city, which they absolutely should be. So, yeah, I'll be back. There are a lot of characters. I mean, if you see the character call sheet, it's like 3 pages long, I'm guessing. And they all come from different countries, but all the storylines all really come together. But at the end, I think it's really about 3 friends. And that's what I really liked about it, is that these 3 friends that are so different, but they have the same goal. And everything goes wrong, but everything really comes together, you know? And I think it's really a tale of friendship, you know? And I think I really like that about it. You know, crazy things happen, but at the end of the day, those 3 are fine, you know? They got what they wanted. So for me, that's the crux of the film, is friendship. you know, and I think I really like that. This movie it's got everything. It's got action, it's got comedy, but I think more so than anything, and I think I really got this when I read the script for the first time, was that it's got so much heart, you know, and like I said about my character, but I think they're not cliches, you know, and like I said, this whole love of filmmaking and how frustrating that could be sometimes, but you know, it's entertaining, but I think people walk away from it saying, you know, I'm glad I watched it, you know, and it's the struggle of an artist, you know, everybody from actors to the crew to filmmakers, and I think it really encompasses everything, and I think it's definitely worth a watch.
We are late with the schedule. What do you want to shoot next?
Epic Friday night!
Готови за епична езда! Ход на терен!